Hi, this is Super Boo 3. Today we're continuing the Riddle on the Rails case in Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. First we're going to go to the railway switch and see what we can find there.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
So that means the train could have gone down this offshoot.
Mines. This is interesting. It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Guess we're going to be investigating the mines now.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled. This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside. Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Dynamite.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Really not a fan of these lock puzzles. I've got this.
The Mexican company Caracal and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Unfortunately, I think if we help Mycroft, he's going to expect us to help him. If the train was brought here, that means that the Chileans took it then. And here we are at the unmarked station, which is Doncaster train station.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman. This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
I'm not a fan of this game. That looks like a sombrero.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Tarrant, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
So there were some Mexicans on that train, the lesser known sequel to Snakes on a Plane.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station. Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Okay, so now we know that the Mexicans and Chileans were were in direct competition over the mines, at least. And we know that there were Chileans on the train at the time. And this Mexican's been waiting around, so there's probably some kind of association between the two.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Okay, so obviously those two don't like each other. I still don't particularly want to draw any conclusions just yet.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
Let's see if I can question this guy here as well.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I'm Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but There's not much that I can tell you about last night.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect a quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake. Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who fled our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
Okay, having spoken to the Doncaster Station Master, we should just take a bit of a look around.
Watson, would you like some tea?
No.
Doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile in here, so next I guess we should try and find that Mexican.
This postbag belongs to the station master.
I'm guessing the ring mark on the station master hand meant he had a divorce as well.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
Yeah, he easily could have been bought if he was having financial troubles. Because I'm expecting someone must have turned a blind eye or something.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
That's a bit suspicious if he's using Mexican cigarettes. Yeah, but a strong will, but not strong enough to move a train. Martial arts.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Cigarettes.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros, who were due to arrive yesterday. They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Okay, so we're going... I think it's time to draw a few deductions because we've got a lot of information now. Okay, so first off, let's think about the mines. Okay, so the mines are collapsed. We found dynamite there, so them collapsing, that makes sense. Not really sure if it's sabotage or concealment just yet. I need to find out more. I'm just going to click concealment for now. Okay, so next up, I think the Mexicans versus Chileans. That's quite an important point. And I think, looking at this, that it would be over the mines that that argument would have started. Well, we've managed to draw a couple of conclusions. I think now is the time to head over to the beach.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest. Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached. A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Okay, so we need to look around a little bit.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
I'm going to check out these. Well, they look like outhouses.
An advertisement for lake cruises.
I wonder if we can search this caravan.
An abandoned gypsy caravan. These traces were made by a carriage. Look.
These look like horse prints as well.
The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy.
Take measure.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
Maybe it's carrying
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
I'm unsure of what conclusions to draw, so I'm going to head off to Evesham Station and just check the last place the train could have been hidden. Okay, here we are back at Evesham Station. This looks like the place that comes off the track.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Looks like there's something to find here. If you haven't noticed, when that eye shows up, that means that there's a clue in the area. Ah, it's over here.
Traces. Let's take a closer look. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
That's the same as the other one.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Now's the time to ask some questions to the Evesham Station master, because now he's hopefully can tell us more about that shed or what's happened there.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
I'm just heading back to the cab here to check the archives for this belt buckle that we found earlier. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Ah, here we go.
Here it is.
It's starting to look like the Mexicans got a grudge against the Chileans over the mine incident, and possibly they hijacked the train and stole the prototype from them. Well, that's my guess, and possibly kidnapped them as well. I'm gonna head back to Chesterfield Station now. We're back at Chesterfield Station, and the station master looked more sober this time, so I'm going to try and talk to him again.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a click to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
I think at this point I need to draw some deductions to actually progress the story, so it's time to start looking around. Okay, so the Doncaster telegram. Okay, he's in debt. So he must have done something suspicious. I think he probably missed that and didn't actually get there. Stolen rail track, and the rails to the mines are missing. Maybe these two are connected. Yeah, I think the Mexicans are angry. Okay, the special transport was used to carry something very heavy to the lake. And there are barges. Okay, it looks like I have come to a conclusion of the case. I'm not 100% confident at the moment, so I'll just think about this and then we will continue the playthrough next time, and we'll see if we can draw a conclusion. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with you very soon. Bye bye.